Hi, welcome back. In previous lecture, we have created 4 microservices as an independent Spring Boot projects. In this lecture, we are going to import all these 4 Spring Boot projects in the IntelliJ IDEA. Well, let's go and let's open these zip files in a folder. Alright, and let me copy these 4 zip files and let me go to desktop. Well, you can copy the zip files anywhere you want in your file system, so I'm going to copy them in a desktop, and let me quickly unzip these 4 zip files. Now I have unzipped these 4 zip files over here: order service, stock service, email service, and base domains. Next, we are going to import these projects in the IntelliJ IDEA. Well, in case of IntelliJ IDEA, we can able to open only one folder in the IntelliJ IDEA at a time, but I want to open these 4 folders in the IntelliJ IDEA. So how I can do that? Well, what we can do is we can create one parent project. Within that, we can keep these 4 projects, and we can open that parent project from the IntelliJ IDEA. So let me show you how we can do that. So just create one new folder and let's call it as Spring Boot Kafka Microservices. Alright, and let me copy these 4 projects and let me paste it in a parent project. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll import this parent project in the IntelliJ IDEA. Well, let's open the IntelliJ IDEA and click on open. Okay, and go to desktop, and here we have Spring Boot Kafka Microservices project, right? So go ahead and choose this folder and click on open. So this will open, okay, this parent project in the IntelliJ IDEA, and this parent project or a parent folder has these 4 projects. Okay, well, as soon as we open this project in IntelliJ IDEA, we'll get an option over here like Maven build scripts found. Okay, so these 4 projects are Maven projects, right? That's why IntelliJ IDEA will give this option to load the Maven pom.xml changes. So we can click on this load to load the pom.xml file of all these 4 projects. Okay, so basically IntelliJ IDEA will add these 4 projects as a module to this parent project. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on this load icon over here. It will load the pom.xml file of all these 4 projects. Well, sometime IntelliJ IDEA won't able to load the Maven change for any of the project. Then what you can do is you can add that project as a module to this main project or a main folder. In order to add a module to this parent folder or a parent project, what you can do is you can select this parent project and go to file, project structure, and go to module section over here. Okay, go to plus and then import module. So you can use this import module section to import any project as a module for this parent project. Okay, now you can see we have 4 modules. Okay, order service, stock service, email service, and base domains. Well, we have loaded the Maven changes for these 4 projects. That's why you can able to see these 4 projects are added as a module to this main project. Okay, so sometime IntelliJ IDEA won't able to load the Maven change for any of the project. Then you can explicitly add that project as a module to this project. Okay, great. Now we have 4 projects in place. Now we can able to access these 4 projects from the single IntelliJ IDEA workspace. Okay, we don't have to switch the workspace. Next, let's go ahead and let's change the embedded Tomcat server port for these 3 microservices. Alright, so by default embedded Tomcat server will use the port 8080, right? But we cannot deploy all these 3 microservices in a single port. We have to run these 3 Spring Boot projects in a 3 embedded servers with different port, isn't it? So let's go to order service first and go to application.properties file. Well, by default Apache Tomcat server will use the port 8080, right? So let's keep 8080 port for order service. We will change the port for stock service and email service. So go to stock service, go to application.properties file, and just type the property server dot port, and let's give port as 8081. Okay, and just save this file. And next go to email service and go to application.properties file and just type the property server dot port equal to 8082. Alright, just save this file. So let's go and let's run the Spring Boot project. So first run order service. So go to main entry point class, that is order service application. From here we can run the Spring Boot project. So just enable the Lombok here. Now we can able to see order service project is successfully running in embedded Tomcat server, which is running on port 8080. Next, let's go ahead and let's run the stock service. So let me go to stock service main entry point class over here, and from here I can able to run the Spring Boot project. And there we go, stock service Spring Boot project is running on port 8081. Okay, next let's go to email service Spring Boot project and go to its main entry point class. From here I can run the Spring Boot project, and there we go, email service Spring Boot application is also running in an embedded Tomcat server in a port 8082. It means that all these three microservices we can able to run in a embedded Tomcat server on different ports. Okay, so we don't have to run the base domain project because it is a standalone project. We don't have to run in a embedded Tomcat server because we are just going to create the domain entities in a base domain project. We are not going to deploy in a server. Okay, so we are going to only deploy these three microservices in a embedded Tomcat server. In next lecture we will create DTO classes in a base domains project. Alright, I will see you in the next lecture.